everybody, we're back and we're actually together this time. We're trying to figure out this new filming thing because we have a much closer tripod situation than we had before, but that's okay. We're going to be playing with these stencils today, and I think it's your job to introduce the stencils.
They are from Midenco. They are bullet journaling or journal of any kind stencils. I bought them on Amazon and they were very inexpensive. If you look here, it specifically shows they're hard plastic. There's 36 sheets, which is more than I really expected. I'm very excited about them because I do bullet journal. Still trying to figure out if I'm going to show you my bullet journal or not one of these days. Sorry about the crinkling. I just hate the crinkling. But we wanted to take a look.
And we haven't played with these yet, so we're very excited.
This is the very first time I opened them, and I'm very, very, very excited. Let's get a color something.
Yeah, we also have for our pens today, we're not using anything super special. They're just Pilot G2 gel pens, and I think you said you got them at Target?
Target. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these are just basic, so.
Oh my gosh, is this cute. I cannot wait to try these.
These are going to be fun.
We're not going to try all of them,
No,
obviously.
that's a lot.
This would be an hour video. It's so long. But I really like them. Now, I personally use a larger bullet journal. But to use this in the center and then be able to sticker or draw or doodle, I definitely love to doodle around.
I think this was a good idea too, showing them even if we're not going to use all of them today.
That's true. Because you know what? You can see which
oh
ones
my gosh,
you like.
look at that.
And, like, I will tell you, there was a couple of these that 100% sold me on buying this. And I am so happy I did because of something as simple as this. Nope, there's two
pages.
Oh, but they're
the same.
Similar pages.
That's actually, look
this
at
one
it.
Doesn't have the line
yeah,
on
they're
it.
they're supposed to be like laid
For
out
the
like
notes
this.
section. Oh, it is supposed to be the two together.
Look at that.
Okay, this is really cute.
That is really, really clever.
Because when you're bullet journaling, you know, you start with a blank page, and it's a lot easier to have a stencil for some of us. No offense to those really good artistic people, than it is to freehand or to use a ruler or to have to count squares. You know, dot grid is awesome, but sometimes I'm a little bit too OCD for my own good.
And sometimes you don't have the time.
Be the same thing.
Sometimes
right?
you don't have the time to count out squares either. But this is definitely the same thing. You can see 5 days and then one for the weekend.
So in my bullet journal, I'd probably be able to put those on the same page. I really like these. I think these are going to be really fun.
A habit tracker too.
I just think, oh, look at the monthly habit tracker.
Oh, that's so cool. The circle is really cool.
I like this hexagon one with the
bee. I love the bee. Oh, this is so cute.
I think they're so much fun. And I know Erin Condren may actually get me to go back to Erin Condren next year because they have this hexagon pattern. I love it. If nothing else, I'll be buying a new journal from them soon because I love that pattern. Look at the little month and then the weathers. I mean, the books to read.
That's so cute.
Because I've drawn that by hand and it's always hard. Oh,
I like this meal planner. Look at that. This is an excellent meal planner. I honestly, really I want this. I would use this.
Well, breakfast, lunch, dinner, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Right. You could literally think about it in terms of lay out the month, Mom. Mm-hmm. And then you could literally just write your dinner in for each day.
Well, and I know someone who's on a special diet, so they have to track when they eat and how much they eat.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The exercise tracker. Oh, another cute mood tracker with sleep tracker and
I know, like, you guys can probably see the ring light in the video, but it's probably not too bad.
I bet it's only when I move them. Oh, I love the circles. I love stuff like this. Oh, look at these. These are extra like borders.
Yeah, like a border. I like a couple of, look at this little rose. That's very cute.
There's a lot more of these than I really anticipated. You know, you hear 36. Oh, look at the hot air balloon.
Oh, look at that.
But it doesn't like dawn on you that like this is so many.
Yeah, it's a lot of pages
than just 36 because you can really. I used to use
look at the dialogue.
I used to use these as a teenager from like the cartoons.
These would be great for our scrapbooks too.
They would
to use this kind of thing.
Oh, and then some routine alphabet stickers. You know, you can't have enough alphabet stickers. Or in this case,
stencils. Yeah. I like this font the best. This is my favorite font of the three.
Well, my thought is maybe we should just pick a couple.
Yeah.
To try out.
Definitely. All right. So which ones do you want to try?
Honestly, the hexagon.
That hexagon one is really
that
cute.
Bumblebee one.
I think it's after these. These are the monthly.
We should have pulled it out.
We should have known.
Oh, you should do the library.
This is the hexagon.
Books to read.
Right here.
Oh, there we go. See? Cassie saw it.
Books to read.
I think you should.
I think I should. All right. Let's start with this then and see what happens. Okay.
Now, I am going to pick one color.
I'm probably going to do different colors for different stencils.
I'm not going to artistically color it in or anything.
I'm doing purple today. This is my purple right now.
My thought is to put it on paper to see what it looks like because we can always, play with it later with colors and shadows and coloring it in and pens and colored pencils. I love having different mediums. I don't like just doing one thing. I really like having both.
One of my biggest things when it comes to stencils is trying to remember not to push too hard because then you move the stencil. Do you ever do that?
I do. I try very hard to hold the stencil as much as I can. But
it's definitely a challenge for me, I think.
I think my problem is I draw on the stencil as much as I try to draw around the stencil. I've already done it like 3 times. But that's okay. I'm not perfect and I make mistakes.
Well, and the cool thing about stencils like this is that they should wipe right off. And that is something.
They are thick.
We are not sponsored, obviously. But I think you got these before we even started this channel.
I did. I got them and then we decided to, so we put them away.
Right, until we could use them.
We could use them as content. If you like stencils, since I'm doing hexagons, go ahead and put a little bumblebee or a little hexagon in the comments.
I love it.
If you prefer books and you're on Team Purple with the books over here, go ahead and do a little book or a thumbs up and like the page so that we can see.
You could do like a purple heart too.
What content is really exciting.
Yeah, I would love to know what you guys think.
Because we're just kind of trying to figure out what's fun. And personally,
and we really don't know what we're doing. We really don't know what we're doing right now.
Nope, not even a little bit. But I love stencils and bullet journaling and planning. And not kidding, the new Erin Condren hexagon cover, I kind of have fallen in love with.
I'm not surprised.
I'm really enjoying the Happy Planner and being able to take out my pages. That is definitely...
That's definitely different than Erin Condren.
Big plus to me.
See, and I missed that. With the stencil, I missed it.
But the one I currently have, I think it's just not enough space for me. It's a really good space for my work environment, not my home environment. Because on my planner, I like to memory keep, I like to plan, I like to draw, I like to doodle, I like to put in little hexagons. And I like to do my to-do list. I mean, I throw everything in my planner.
So for me right now, I'm actually, okay, you can see here, I colored these ones in, but I'm leaving the books on the shelves blank so that I can fill in titles as I go.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, that's what like on a spine of a book. That's what I'm going to do there.
Well, and realistically, you could use this page for anything that you wanted to keep track of.
Right. You could do the same thing with this. You don't need to actually write in the title books to read. You could just draw it in and use...
that could be like...
I totally messed up. Look.
That could be like time spent reading.
I totally messed up. Look.
I've done that. Do you want a white off?
No, it's fine.
You could do time reading. Like, remember with the library programs, how you had to read for a certain amount of hours to get the prizes or just to get to the end party. Which has always been so much fun. I love our library. Local libraries are the best ever.
Or you could just doodle it. You could just have it like this and just doodle books on a shelf. It doesn't even need to be like
anything
log
other than
or
something
a tracker.
fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, it could just be a doodle page. I actually am finding such a benefit to just having a coloring page in my bullet journal on days when, not much is happening. It's been like a rainy, dreary day or a beautiful day, and you're just like, I want to do something.
Rainy days are beautiful.
They are, but sometimes I don't know what to do in my journal on a rainy day. So
that's because you're a sunny day type of person.
I am a sunny day kind of person. Okay, so these pens, I messed up there too. I definitely like the pens.
They're nice bright colors, and it looks like they dry really quickly.
I didn't have any smearing like you get normally with a gel pen. It came off really nice, even on here. The couple of times that I hit the plastic, it came off really nice.
The roller ball
I definitely like them.
The roller ball in the pen tip isn't the smoothest.
I don't think for coloring.
But yeah, I wouldn't use these to color, but
yeah, just outlining. And I don't think we should do another page, do you? Or we could do one more. It's really up to you. I think it's so much fun.
I'm down to do another page.
Going.
I'm not done with this one though. You're ahead of me.
Well, you're more of a perfectionist than I am.
I feel like I'm messing up everything. This is what I mean. Every time I push too hard on the stencils and then they shift and then I mess up.
Yeah, I don't really.
That happens all the time to me. Stencils
really worried about
stencils
that.
are harder than they seem, is what I'm saying.
All right, you know what else? We're gonna do a month. We're gonna pick a month one, and I think I already know which month one you're gonna pick.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Tell me if I'm wrong on that one.
No, you were right.
But as soon as you're done, we'll start the next one. And then like I said, I really like it. I don't think coloring them. I'm just gonna pick a different color. There really is no orange.
Not in this set. It looks like it's more of a yellow.
This one's kind of a pinky, but it's kind of an orange pinky, so it kind of works. Okay, I take it back. It does color okay.
Fair enough.
It is smooth. It's not skipping. It doesn't have that center ball that, sometimes gel pens have, where it's not quite 100% through. Let's see if I can show you. Oh yeah, it doesn't do it. Look at that. Look at that line. It does not do it at all. Where it has that extra, I don't even think I have one. Do you have one? Let's see if this pen will do it. No, see, yours is a good pen too. This is just a routine paper made Inkjoy. And it was the same thing. It just colored really nice.
I think you gave me that set of colored pens as well.
I think I did.
The Papermate set.
I really like them a lot.
But that was a long time ago. That was not recent.
I have a pen issue. I have a paper issue. I have a stationery and a planner issue along with stickers. It's an issue. You can never have too many. And all of you in the planner world that know what I'm talking about, please put a sticker on the bottom so I know that I am not alone in my chaotic craziness. Because it just...
Well, you're not alone because you taught me how to do it, that's for sure.
I just watched a video here on YouTube that I thought was so much fun. And she did her sticker haul from a stationery store.
Oh, that would be dangerous.
And that's all I could think of was my husband would never just let me go in a stationery store and spend all the money I want and all the time I want. He'd be there for days. He would be like, honey, we need to go,
See,
eat.
you can see I messed up a couple of times.
Well, but we're not doing it.
But it's definitely fun to play with stencils. I just haven't used stencils like this in so long that I'm clumsy. So my apologies on that.
I wish I had a baby wipe to
That's
see
what I'm
how
saying.
that
I
comes
feel
off.
like it would probably come off well enough. But it's the only way to really tell whether the pen will come off of a stencil or not is by doing it. And I mean, I actually think that colored pens like these are really nice for testing whether or not it'll come off. Here, you do it.
Let's see if it'll...
It's your set of stencils.
See if it'll come off. Oh my gosh.
Not on top of your thing, bro.
Oh, I don't care about that. This is just a
Well, now your hexagons are purple.
They're pretty purple though. But look at that. It came right
Yeah.
off, though.
That's good. I like that it comes right off.
Okay, it did spread my purple a little bit.
All over.
Mental note, don't do that like I just did on top of whatever it is you're doing. Put it on the side.
Yeah, hopefully you can remember that.
Oh, the one pen did bleed through.
I think you were.
You know what? I bet it was when I got it wet.
Probably. Either that or you were pressing too hard. Okay, so which month did you pick?
I picked May because it's this month.
Sure. And you were right when you took a guess in the park and decided on October for me. It's my favorite. Okay, so I'm going to go with...
I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm going to do it all in the same color just so that I can kind of see how to do it.
I'm trying to think of what color. I think maybe this red might be good for October. Because of the leaves.
You know what? Put it down here. I was thinking this one.
Ooh, no, this one's better. It's a little bit burgundy. Here, hold on.
It's kind of like a burnt.
Yeah, that's like a burnt color. I like that color. All right.
Or did you try both of these purples to see which one's better?
Well, this is the purple that I just used.
So try that one. See if it's like a dark, like that Halloween-y purple.
No,
and
it's more blue. It's much more blue. So I'm going to use this color because she's right. I just checked it and it's a very burnt color. You can see that it's like almost like a brown with how dark that red is. So definitely a good choice for October. Oh, these are just so pretty.
I just really think that they're going to be fun. Like I said, my bullet journal is slightly larger than this. Oh, look how cute that looks. I was afraid I messed up on it.
Yeah, and I was a little bit concerned about the different fonts at first, but it doesn't look weird.
No. Now, this is something that I do all the time where I put it down and then I have to go back.
Yeah.
So I kind of did that on purpose because
you wanted to test yourself.
I get called away. I did. I get called away, or I'm in the middle of doing something, and I get a phone call, and I have to answer or go or pick somebody up or drive somebody. Unfortunately, all of our planners know that life gets in the way of planner and bullet journaling time. Spouses, kids, dogs, cats, life can get in the way when we're in the middle of our time, but that's okay. Now, I'm not going to do these bottom ones because I don't want to. So,
well, that's a good reason.
I just don't want to. I really want to see how these circles work, because one thing I think I want to try is to kind of do a second row around, not just one, because again, my bullet journal's slightly bigger.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking, I don't know if it would work. Somebody's got to try this and tell me if it would work. What I'm thinking is, see how I have this first row? I'm just going to try. What if I went here and started to do a second row? All the way.
It would be hard, but...
It would be hard, but possible.
It definitely seems possible. It's just, it would be hard. You'd have to pay attention the whole time.
I think I'd have to do one set. See how I have this set? Oh, wait, that's not the whole set. I got to go all the way to here. Okay. I think... Okay, I think that's a whole set. So I think...
It could be.
Well, see how the top is all the flowers and then the bottom is almost like all these little bells?
Well, they're different flowers.
Yes, but they're different. Like the one looks like Lily of the Valley to me and the other one looks like tulips. I could be totally wrong. If you know what they are, please put them in the description down below, because I have no idea.
I mean, you can just put guesses too. I don't care.
I like guesses. Guesses are fun. But I really think that would just look really good to do a second row, because yours have the little pumpkins, although I think they're supposed to be lights, but I would totally make those pumpkin string lights. Not gonna
definitely lie. They don't, you know what they might be is apples.
Oh, they could be apples. That could be fun. or regular pumpkins. There's nothing that says
That's true.
they have to be jack-o'-lanterns.
They could just be
regular pumpkins. And you know what I like about that is that sometimes I like to use that as a border for another month. Like I would use that as a border too. Just because, you know, there's so many possibilities. I think I just moved my whole thing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it happens. It happens to me all the time.
So let's see if I can still get it to look good. I hope so. I've messed up a couple times. But this is the first time doing it, so we don't know until we try.
Right. First time with these pens and first time with these stencils. So
Yes.
we're coming in here blind.
Well, so far I'm thoroughly enjoying the pens, and they're definitely a keeper. I like how that looks. I think that will do really nice.
I mean, I totally agree with you on the pens. I actually a lot of the times will use plain black Pilot G2s to just journal with.
And write with, and I like to use the colors.
It's one of my go-to pens is a plain black Pilot G2. So
now, since I did
again,
get
not
the blue
sponsored.
on here,
I just really like the pen.
True. Since I did get the blue on here, as you can see, I just wiped it off. This is just a routine baby wipe. Came right off.
Right. Nothing fancy there.
So that worked really
By the way, I have no idea if this is anybody else, but ever since my youngest sibling was born, we've been using baby wipes around the house forever.
Everything.
For everything. We'll use baby wipes for everything. And it totally turned me around I was like, okay, baby wipes are keepers.
Works for everything though. Like I get coffee on my shirt and it works. It gets it out. You know, the dogs.
And they're gentle. They don't make your skin really dry, which is a problem for me. Because one of the reasons everybody, you know, uses hand sanitizer like crazy. I can't use hand sanitizer very often because of how dry my skin is.
I know you would have done it fancier with more colors and stuff, but that's so cute. I know I said I wasn't going to do this. I just had to.
That's because you're going faster than me.
I don't know how I'm going faster than you. Normally, you're like 10 times faster than me.
I don't either.
I bet it's just because it's a stencil and not actively drawing, and I don't have to think about it. I just have to follow the lines. I can follow the lines, people. I can follow the lines.
So you're saying you passed kindergarten?
I passed kindergarten.
Well, good for you.
Come on, I have a college degree.
Well, I would hope that you would pass kindergarten if you'd had a college degree.
Come on. We're good.
I feel like passing kindergarten is pretty important information to have on hand.
Do you know what is so funny? I can see your father and I using this. I need a brown.
Yeah, because the brown is in my hand. Look at this color.
Oh,
excuse me.
Hold on. I can see.
It's like a reddish brown, but that's definitely the brown.
But I can see because of your father me using this particular stencil.
You could have used yellow for that too.
All the time. Does anyone know why? Anyone? Come on.
I know why.
Modern television shows that got canceled and turned into a movie. So much fun.
Not canceled, just ended.
You say tomato, I say potato.
Bro, the show was on for years and years and years.
I know, but we loved it.
It had a good long run, all right?
It did. It did. Anyone that doesn't know, it's Psych. My husband loves it so very much. We own the seasons on DVD and on Amazon. Like, he loves them. So this pineapple, I think you're right. I could have done the yellow for that bottom too. I don't know. What am I going to do the Zen Master for?
There's a Zen Master in yours?
Zen Master. I swear it's a Zen Master. I don't know what else it would be. Looks like yoga.
Fair enough. I don't know what that has to do with May.
Yogini. Isn't that Yogini?
Look at that.
That is beautiful.
I like it. I do.
Now, can you do the pumpkin and the bat and
I'm not done.
spider
I'm not
really
done.
fast? I know we need to get going. I'm so sorry.
I'm going to move the paper up, though.
This is running just a little bit long, but these are totally cute and absolutely worth the extra minute. So, again, I think I ordered them on Amazon. They were
Halloween
not
is so my
expensive
thing.
at all. And once we figure out how to link products in the
I can link products. If you give it... Okay, if I have the link, I can link the product. I can link this whole set of stencils for you.
We'll figure out how to do that and link it. Because look at the bat! That is so cute.
He's a cutie. All right, let's do the pumpkin.
Like, could you imagine doing like a whole top, like that Hello October in the middle, and then like the whole top with bats, and the whole like bottom and side with the pumpkins and the webs? That's cute. That is super cute.
This is really cute.
That is really cute.
And I think that this yellow is kind of orange.
It is kind of orangey, a little bit.
All right, let's see. One more. Hold on.
One more.
We'll do gray here. I'm coloring this one in. Because it's just lines. Oh, man. I love spider webs. I love Halloween so much. What?
Try the Erin Condren marker for that.
I will. Just give me 2
instead
seconds.
of the pen.
I want to finish what I'm doing first, though.
I know, but I want to see the difference in the different mediums between the pen and the marker.
That's a really good idea. It would bother me if I didn't finish it.
I know.
And I'm sure I'm not the only one.
So I totally love these stencils. I'm definitely going to be using them in my bullet journals. I do not think I will be using them in my regular planner, but you never know. They might make an appearance in the planner.
So that's what it looks like with the gray pen. So this one is not quite black. And then this is an Erin Condren dual tipped marker, and there's a medium and a fine tip. I'm just going to use the fine tip, I think, for this. What do you think? Fine tip or medium?
I think the medium.
All right, let's try the medium. Hold on. Wrong cap. There we go. Okay.
The medium.
Let's try this.
Let's see if it works.
I like the way that they did the spiderweb with these swooping lines as well, because it gives the impression of a spiderweb without needing to be like super crazy, especially since it is a stencil, you know. They have some limited ability to do lines that are filled in.
Well, and not all of us are extremely artistic. Some of us can do it.
Wow.
That's about it. Look at the difference in the medium. Do
That's
a bat really
crazy.
quick, too.
Okay.
Do a bat really quick.
I can't believe the difference in that.
That is an enormous difference. So remember, you know, maybe outline with a pen or a pencil.
And markers for the... Oh, look at that
look
color.
Look at the difference in the marker. And you know what? These would even
this is actually a really good point, though. Let's see if it cleans the marker off.
Do you know what, though? I think that this would be a really fun way to kind of introduce someone to... Oh, yeah, got the marker right off, too.
Good. See? There you go.
This would be a fun way to introduce someone who's younger to journaling or
Agreed.
stenciling
Because this is
planning.
This is how you introduced me to scrapbooking. Not with these stencils in particular, but she had scrapbooking stencils. And I used them when I was growing up because, you know, you don't really know any better. These are so cute, though.
These turned out absolutely darling. I'm so glad we have them. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give us a like and have a wonderful week.
I'm going to do this really quick.
They're so cute.
Look at that, the thumbnail.
They're so cute. Definitely thumbnail.
All right.